Hey you guys, so I know I mentioned in my very first video that I was going to come back on and share a few books that you can read to your kids before school starts to help them get their brain going with what they might experience during their kindergarten experience. And I have the books here today. Of course, there are several books that you can check out to help your kids use their imagination and to try to explain to them what kindergarten is going to be all about. I didn't write any of these books. These are just simply books that I checked out from my local library that were really fun and very informative for my 5 year old who just started kindergarten. And hopefully, it will be the same for you. And even if your child has already started kindergarten or maybe not even in kindergarten, they're in another grade. These are still great reads. So if you're interested, you guys definitely stay tuned. Okay, so the first book I have here is called First Day, and it's by Dandy Daly McCall, and it's illustrated by Tiffany, I guess, Beeke, Beeke. This one is really good. What it's about is basically as the day goes on, like at the very beginning, as this child is going to school, they are very scared, very nervous, and during each activity of school, they're starting to warm up. So the first thing they do is they have circle time, and this child doesn't really know what to perceive of that. And then they do recess, and they're still kind of nervous. And then they do lunch, and so as each activity goes by during the day, this child gets more and more comfortable. And basically, by the end of the story, this child is ready to go back to kindergarten because of all the fun and wonderful things throughout the day they got to experience. So this one is really cute. It's probably good to read maybe like the day of school or a few days before school starts. So this one again is called First Day. It's by Dandy Daly McCall. The next one I have is called Kindergarten, Here I Come. And basically, this is about, again, the different things in kindergarten that your child will experience. And before I go any further, it's by DJ Steinberg and illustrated by Mark Chambers. And again, this one goes into even more detail about what a child will go through, like the different areas and centers that they'll have during the day. So it talks about the teacher, and then it talks about like crisscross applesauce. And that basically is when they sit down on the floor and they cross their legs, and how they would do crisscross applesauce, like if their teacher is reading a book. And then it talks about lunchtime and hanging out with their friends. And then it goes into more detail about recess, counting, and nap time, and field trips, and talks about, friends and how you'll have so many of them. And then it goes all the way to the last day of school and not wanting it to be the last day of school just because you have had so much fun, being in kindergarten. So that one is really cute as well. And it's called Kindergarten, Here I Come. The next one is called Off to Kindergarten. This one was really cute. It's basically about a child. He's starting kindergarten. And before I go on, the author is Tony Johnston, illustrated by Melissa Sweet. And this one basically is about a kid who is finding out he's going out to kindergarten, off to kindergarten, and he thinks he has to bring everything. He has to bring a change of clothes. He has to bring his sandbox. He has to bring his toys. He has to bring everything, like he's about to go on a vacation or something. And his mom simply tells him at the end, "Sweetie, you don't have to bring any of that stuff. Everything that you'll need is at school." And so he ends up getting on the bus, and he ends up taking himself, and he's kind of shocked, like, "Really, Mom? Like, everything is at school for me?" So it's really cute. So he gets on the bus and he leaves, and it doesn't go into detail about the school or anything, just basically like that first um, few hours before school actually starts. So it's a cute book. And then last but not least, this one was probably my favorite one, and it's called My Teacher, and it's by James Ransom. And this one is really cute. It's basically about a bunch of students who love their teacher and they're trying to figure out why their teacher loves her job and why is she even a teacher when she can be anything else. And they take all these wild guesses, and the teacher keeps telling them, no, no, that's not why I'm a teacher. And then at the end, she reveals why she's a teacher, and it's actually very touching. So I definitely recommend this one by a long shot. And it's called My Teacher, again, by James Ransom. So if you get a chance to read this one, definitely do it because it's really cute. It's kind of advanced and it's kind of long as far as the words within the page, but you can of course, just skim through it and just pick little pieces of the paragraph that would be important. But it's a really, really cute book. So I recommend it. So that is pretty much four of the books. You can probably definitely check them out at your local library. I know that's what I did. And again, you will find so many other books about kindergarten, about the first day of school, first day of kindergarten, first day of first grade. I mean, they have it all. Excuse me. They have it all. So definitely check out your local library. The librarians, the clerks, whoever in there will be more than welcome to help you. And I hope this was helpful for you. I hope it got your brain flowing as to what you can do to transition your child. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.